Hi everyone, it's Clara with Card Stamping with Clara. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator if you haven't joined me before. And we're glad to have you along if you're new, and we're glad to have you back if you follow me. I appreciate you joining me to look at some cards. Today we're going to do a set that's actually on sale just today. It's called Elegantly Said, and there's a selection of stamps today that are on sale at Stampin' Up! For 15% off. So this would be a great time if you like this set. It'll be gone after today. It's just a 24-hour sale. So if you get a look at this and decide that you like the stamp set, then, you know, this is the day. If you would please push the subscribe button, I'd appreciate that. That helps me, and it allows you to get the videos as I make them if you enjoy seeing them, and I hope you do. So let's get started and look here at this card that we're going to make today, and I'll show you what we can do with this set. So this is the card that I'm going to make. It says on the outside, "True love stories last forever." And on the inside, I found a stamp that said, "The best moments in my life happen with you." And you can put anything on the inside that you have. I didn't see one in the set necessarily that I wanted to put on the inside, but they're beautiful ones for the outside. And let me show you about that. Like I said, this stamp set is on sale, not the punch. And honestly, I don't have the punch. I just used the stamp set, so that'll work out nicely today. We've got this beautiful, beautiful stamp here and the flower, and I absolutely love this flower. This is, you know, one of my favorites. And it says, "Wishing you a wonderful birthday, happy anniversary, all the things you do are amazing, thank you, for you, life has changed for you, but love and support never will, my love and support, and true love stories last forever." And then it's got this pretty border that you will see. I'll point out on the card that we're making today. So it's a nice clean set, and I really do like using it, and you can obviously use it for more than just one thing. So I'm going to lay that over, and that's all that we're really concentrating on today, and I'm pulling from a few other things to show you. So one thing that we're relying heavily on today is the paper that is associated with this particular stamp set. It's called Simply Elegant. So it's got a lot of gold and silver and, you know, kind of upgrade kind of paper in it. So let me show you some of it. This is one of the pieces. And this one I made a birthday card. And I just used a little punch to punch out that particular label. And you can use any punch you've got as long as it'll fit. And I put a little gold bow, and I put some gold foil underneath. And then, of course, we've got these black accents. So we're looking at the base for the cards. Cards are very vanilla. And then I've got the black on the inside as well. And so we're coordinating gold, very vanilla, and black. That's what we're going to be doing most of them today. This card, it's got the "Wishing you a wonderful birthday." I used the So Sweetly Stitched die set to cut out that gray, the layer there. And I used one of my punches, and one of my tag punches, and I just used both ends of it. I cut it as long as I wanted, and I punched it like I was going to make a tag on both ends, and it served the same purpose as another punch would. So, and then I put a little bow on that. And this one's got both gray and silver and gold in it. I'm going to kind of move these cards around some so you can see the different angles. And then on the inside, I put "All things you do are simply amazing. and put this little design down in the corner. And so that's a second one, or third one maybe. And here's one of my favorites. It says Happy Anniversary. It's got that pretty paper. It's got that pretty flower on it. I used a gem that I had in my stash. I put some of the gold trim on it. Gold trim and silver come in a package, and they are both available. I used my circle layering dies on this one, as you can see. And I also put a border of black. The inside, I put True Love Stories Last Forever. Kind of changed it around a little bit. And here's another piece of that pretty, pretty paper. These flowers are just gorgeous. They're kind of silver and I guess copper. They look a little bit like copper, I'm not sure. But I used silver under this one. This is the So Sweetly die set again that I cut both of these out of. It says Happy Anniversary. And I made a big old bow out of the silver trim, and I had a little flower from way back when that I just put there in the middle. So I added a little different touch to that one. Let's see. And the moments in my life happen, the best moments happen with you. So some of these, like this one, does have basic gray in it. So that looked nice with the silver. And here's this pretty little flower again. And this time I used the ornate layering dies. And both of these are in that set. And stamped on it, put a gold flower on it. I mean, a gold bow. You know, I'm going to call this everything except a bow today. But anyway. And I rounded the corners because this die cuts in a kind of a rounded, smooth edge. So I thought that looked nice with that. And on the inside, this one says thank you. So I really like this one too. I guess I like them all. It's the truth of the matter. And this one is another piece of that paper. This is kind of a dark gray and gold. And I stamped it in basic gray. Happy Anniversary. Tied a gold trim bow. Put it on. These are the layer in rectangle. No, these, I'm sorry, not layer in rectangles. This is also from the So Sweetly stitched die set. I made these cards a little while ago, and basically I started to show them to you one day and realized that the set was on back order, and I thought, well, that's kind of defeating. But now that it's on, you know, it's available, and today it's available at a discount. I just thought this would be the time to show you these cards. This one, I made a sympathy card out of, and I think it turned out really nice. Now, this flower is from the pinned or painted petals set, and I embossed it. But you could put the other flower on it. It would be fine. And put it on a black oval, as you can see, and some more of that pretty paper, and then I just put with deepest sympathy. But it still, I thought, made a nice, elegant looking sympathy card, and we all have to have those from time to time. And on the inside it says, my thoughts are with you. This one, I just took that big pretty corner stamp and put it in each corner, and then turned my stamp this way and stamp congratulations in there. It's very simple, but I think it's very pretty at the same time. I just love the black on the very vanilla. I think that just makes such a pretty, well, it just sets the colors off. The black sets off that very vanilla, and with all this intricate design in this particular flourish, I just like that so much. I just love it. So anyway, there again, True Love Stories Last Forever. That certainly could be to, you know, someone that's having an anniversary or what have you. Wishing you a wonderful birthday. This is a piece of the silver again. A different design with gold, little gold things on the inside. And I use silver, and I I used the bow, I made the bow out of the silver trim, and I just put wishing you every happiness this special day will bring. So if you got somebody special. And this one, this die set is not available anymore. And I think it is so pretty. It's such a shame. It was from the Vine Design set. And I used it because I had it. And I thought it would look pretty on this. And, you know, folks, I think it's a good idea sometimes to look back and see what you have in your stash, even if it has retired. That's okay. It doesn't make it any less pretty because it's retired. So I cut that out of gold. I just thought that looked so nice on this paper, and put congratulations across the bottom of it, and the same sentiment on the inside. Okay, those are the cards, and this is the one we're going to make, and it is truly an easy card to make. So I thought we would make it out of the paper that was not shiny today. That was not foil, is what I'm trying to say. This one, it says, the best moments in my life happened with you. Like I said, I'm not even sure where I got that sentiment from. I'm sure it's a Stampin' Up! Sentiment, but I can't seem to locate it. Like I said, it's been a while since I made these, and I've had them kind of in waiting. But this one is going to have a smaller border around the inside, the black, than the one I made. But I got and I'll tell you why. Let me just tell you why. I got this panel, when I was gluing it on, I got it a little crooked. And I couldn't get it to slip like I wanted it to. So what I do is I just trim the edges and give it a little different look. And it looks equally as nice, and it saves your paper. So you might want to try that sometime. All right, we're going to start out like with this card base. It's 5.5 by 8.5. It's scored at 4 1/4. And remember, I'll have all this on my webpage, Card Stamping with Claris, and you can print off a PDF so you don't have to write all this mess down. This one is a black panel of 4 by 5 1/4. This is a very vanilla panel that is 3 3/4 by 5. This design is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. And if you'll look how pretty that is on the back. It's kind of a shame to glue that side down, but I think this is pretty too. And it's, you know, you can use it for a different use. And the this black piece is 2 1/2 by 3 1/8. And this piece is 2 1/4 by 2 3/4. And I would advise you, if you're going to put this pretty little design that's in that long, it's actually much longer than that. Let me show you. Well, it's, you know, it's like the length of the card. It's probably 5 inches, I guess. Maybe 5 1/4. But you can see it's not just a little short piece. It's a long piece. So the one thing that I do suggest that you do is lay this out so that you can put it on your Stamparatus and stamp it, and then, you know, you can kind of see how far you need, how wide a piece of card you need here, and then turn it around and then stamp the other side. And then you can stamp in the middle after you've done that. But it makes it easier about getting any edges lined up than if you just tried to stamp it down. So if you put it on your Stamparatus, stamp one side, turn it, and stamp the other side. So that's a little tip for you. All right, as you can see, there's not much to this card, so let's put it together. And you'll have had a chance here to look at the stamp set, and maybe you will see something that you like. I thought it was really pretty when I saw it. And you know, you're not, nothing says that you can't use other papers, what I'm trying to say. You know, I interchange things a lot, and sometimes I get in trouble doing that, but somehow it just seems like it ought to work to me, and sometimes you can get away with it and sometimes you can't, but you know, that's part of the creative process, is trying new things. So first thing I'm going to do is just glue on this vanilla panel. Very vanilla. Okay, I think that's okay. And then I'm going to glue on this piece, which I think that's very vanilla in that black. That's what it looks like to me. I suggest, though, that if you got any piece that's got a little bit of foil on it, go light on the glue. And the reason I say that is I have learned that the foil will show glue streaks. And personally, I don't care much for that look. I'd much rather it look smooth. Okay. All right, I think that looks nice. And we'll go ahead and we're going to glue this onto the black one, and then we'll glue both of them onto the panel. I don't know that it makes any difference. It's just that if you mess up one, you're not messing up the whole thing. If you get something on crooked, let's see, I need to slide that out a little bit. I try to do things in steps so that as you put it together, for instance, if you put the black piece on, and then you put the very vanilla piece on, and then you put this piece on, you know, you could basically destroy your whole card, which you don't want to do. So put it on in steps so that you know, you get two things like this put together, and then maybe put it on three like this, and hopefully, you know, if you mess up one little step, you can just repair that part and go on and still use the rest of your card. I hope that makes some sense. I did round the corners of that very vanilla, as you can see. Gives it a little bit different look. Okay, let me hold this up enough that I can kind of see where the center is. I will say this, when you're working with this black, sometimes it's a little bit hard to see where you're at, especially when you're putting black on black. Okay, I think that'll be all right. But I thought this made a really pretty little card. And if you're a person that doesn't really care much for the shine, and I don't know too many people like that, but you know, this is a different option. There's some leaf designs and other things in the pattern, in the paper too, that aren't shiny, but nevertheless. All right. See if I can get this on straight, maybe. All right. I think we're good. All right, folks. That's really an easy card. The only thing that's the least bit tedious is getting that one thing there stamped. And like I said, if you use a Stamparatus and turn it around, and maybe you don't even have to worry about that kind of thing. I just don't always get things lined up. And any tool that I can use, I'm going to use it to make it easier for me. So, Thank you for joining me today. I hope this will help you. And don't forget, this stamp set's 15% off today. So, just for the 24 hours. I don't think there's a lot more. There is a new Eden set out you might want to take a look at in the catalog. And I guess just if you would, if you haven't pushed subscribe, I'd appreciate it. If there's someone that you'd like to share this video with, I'd appreciate that too. And until I'm back with some more cards, I hope y'all do well. And thank you so much for joining me. Bye-bye.